Hello and welcome to the Hope Hotline. Thank you for joining us today. Happy Good Friday.
Woo, party. Yay.
I normally say that fall back is my favorite day of the year.
But
I must evaluate that.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
I think actually today.
Good Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think today's it. Because man, oh man. And we're talking about love today.
Yes, we are.
And I never correlated. I was telling the girls, I felt like we were supposed to talk about love. Not the kind of love that you guys think we're talking about.
This is hope after all.
Yeah. It's like, bleh. But I was telling Vanessa that I didn't put the two and two together. I felt like the Holy Spirit was saying, on Friday, you're going to talk about love. And like a different aspect on love to a certain extent. And I knew that Friday was Good Friday.
Yes, you did.
But I didn't correlate it at all. And so like this morning when I was spending time with the Lord and things like that, I was like, okay, we're going to talk about love on the podcast today, and kind of like gathering my thoughts. And the Lord brought it to my mind. Yeah, because today is the greatest
Exactly.
of love.
It is.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, the sacrifice.
That's so funny.
I am blonde naturally.
Clearly.
Clearly. I mean, I do color my hair.
But
Ever so slightly. But like, it's been like, I don't know, 4 months since I colored my hair.
And you're blonde. It's blonde. And that proved it.
Shame to say. I am ashamed to say that I did not even put that together. But they did. I mean, they did.
I did right away.
Right away. They were like,
Immediately,
they thought that.
oh, that's genius.
Because I was
It's
like, I
Good
wonder if
Friday.
she's going to do a Good Friday one. So, like,
And
what's that going to
yeah.
look like?
I came into them like, girls.
Yes.
And they were like, yeah, that's why we
Yeah.
thought you did it. And I'm like, no. even close. Talia was with me.
Okay, Talia.
That's
is in
scary.
Her own world.
That's so funny.
So that makes me even more worried about myself. If Talia and I are thinking alike, that
Also
brain power won't be
also
solving too many
concerned.
crimes or solving too many mysteries.
No. You guys would solve all the crimes. No,
Yes.
that's a different part of your brain. That you guys would solve every crime.
Because I can't solve crimes.
That would not be ours. I'd be like, "Where's Talia and Hope?
Literally.
It's time to solve some crime." That's a different part of your brain. This was like common sense.
Yeah, but I have a lot of common sense.
Okay.
Excuse me. At least I like to think I do. I just burped. Lemon lime, Alani. Which, by the way, new flavor.
Oh, I was gonna say, wait, what did you say? Lemon lime?
Lemon lime,
Ooh.
Alani, and it's yummo.
Is it giving Sprite?
Yeah.
Kind of a little bit, but better. It's lemon lime slush.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds good.
It is good. It is good. So we're going to talk about love today, and it's not in the, and it isn't. The thing is when I say this, it isn't like we're talking about love from the sacrifice. It is, but it's kind of different. The sacrifice of what Jesus did for us is just such a small little part of what I want to talk about, but I'm going to let Tracy start, and then I'm going to finish, and then we're going to get going.
Perfect. Okay. All right. If you are watching on Facebook, hello. I'm glad you're here. Let us know who's watching. You could be on the Hope Hotline or on Foundation Church. So either way, let us know who's watching. We have YouTube up and running. So if you want to chat over there, that's fine. But we do have Rumble going strong. So head over there. Say hi. Let's see who's here. Anne Marie. I thought you had an E in your name. No, just Anne Marie. Okay. I think I've spelled your name wrong for the last 4 years. And then who else is here? Vanessa, Mom is in the chat. Hi, Mom. How's that freezing cold weather up there? Should be
She's
back.
back.
Yeah, she went back March 31st. She went back. So
I feel for you.
I know.
Same.
I know one day it was warm and then the next day it was freezing. So it's not too bad today, but 35 for a low. So that's fun. Sorry, Mom. And then Sharon's watching, and yeah, we got all the people. Okay, Anne Marie, it's definitely without an E. Maybe I didn't spell it wrong. Maybe I just made that up in my brain. But anyways, we're glad you guys are here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us on this Good Friday. Of course, you can get the audio podcast later today. It's available right over there on Spotify and all the other places you can find it. Natalie is coming back. I hope you guys are excited. I am. I've got some good stuff coming for her. She will be here Wednesday, April 15th. So if you do have questions, you can still send it to askhope@hopehotline.com, or you can send it here, or you can DM me on Instagram, all the things, wherever you want to send it, you can send it. I'll find it. And then the day of, if you want to try to ask a question, you have the option to do that, but sometimes it's easier for Natalie to be able to pull whatever she's got in her. There's just so much stuff. So it's good for her to have like a minute to kind of collect herself. We're obviously on Instagram. I did update our little pictures, so I won't give the wrong number again. So Hope is doing her Name the Tune, and Vanessa's doing random stuff like me, and then Talia also one random one every 6 months. Me and Vanessa and I hyperfixate and do it,
Yes.
and then every once in a while, Talia will do something crazy.
It's feast or famine.
Exactly.
Literally.
That's the only way to do it. However, on the TLP, we got Tom Lapley and then Tom Lapley FC. So we're going to do, we have his preaching clips, and then we also have his podcast clips. Plus, they were doing some new videos too. So you want to check those out. Just some feedback Pastor Tom has based off what's going on right now or anything at all. So there's just, you never know what you're going to get with these new clips. They've been great. So we also have.
You want to talk about what he's doing, what he's got coming up starting next Friday? Maybe he wants to announce that.
Okay.
Maybe we don't do that.
Okay.
I'm chewing in your ear.
It's very ASMR.
What does that mean?
Like when you make like satisfying noises, but you do it with like different things. Like people will like
That is not satisfying to me. I actually hate when I see influencers doing that. I'm
that
like,
makes no sense, Hope, because you love mukbangs.
Right.
I don't like
I don't get it.
Which is a form of ASMR.
It is.
Mukbangs.
Hope, I just can't ever pin you down.
I don't like the tapping.
Okay.
Why do we have to tap?
But why are we...
Everybody taps. Why don't you just be your own person? Like mukbangs, everybody chooses things differently.
No, they
Everybody-
don't. They don't. It's like...
No, because my mukbangers, for the most part,
We're coming back to us.
sounds good. Okay, we were talking about this.
Yeah.
Everybody does this with their nails on whatever they're talking about for the love of everything that's holy. Stop.
They won't. They'll never stop. They'll never stop, Hope. Just like your mukbang people. They'll never stop because they make money.
Mukbangers either are like the mukbangers that I like. They're not the ones that go, okay, they don't do that. The mukbangers that I like put the whole chip in their mouth, quietly chew, and they're quite impressive. Except for except for I can't even watch Sela Pie anymore because she's so loud. I'm like, I'm done with you. And Zacchaeus, I like her because for the most part, every now and then she gets a little smacky with her lips, but she likes to talk about her food. And I'm usually hungry.
You're usually fasting.
So I'm enjoying what she's talking about.
Okay.
You know what Emma does? If she's getting, let's say, Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
she'll find a mukbang of someone eating Chick-fil-A while
Yes.
she eats her Chick-fil-A. She says it makes it taste better.
Like there's
I
a
don't
girl
get it.
on TikTok. Her
I
name
don't get it
is
either.
Matt, M-A-T-T. And she does what I eat from 8 to 5. And she's probably the best eater I've ever seen. And she's a heavier girl. And she's a really cute girl. Are you looking her up right now? While I talk to you?
No,
Oh.
no.
I thought
But
you
I
were
can. I can.
You don't have to, but I'm like, she's really a really pretty girl. But man, because she's heavy, people are so flippin' mean. I'm like,
Yeah.
if she wants to be heavy, like, what is it to you?
Right. And then there's
Let her
Courtney
eat.
Cook.
I love her.
Have you heard of Courtney Cook?
No,
You
never
would
heard.
love her, I think. She eats
she a
all the
mukbanger?
things. I don't think she's a mukbanger, but she shares what she eats.
And that girl eats.
And she eats, but she's a
Skinny little thing?
skinny
So
little
skinny.
thing, and they praise her for it.
Yeah.
That is. Sorry, Norman just
But
texted
she's
me. I was
super
making sure.
cute.
See, the thing is, this. Look up that girl, Matt. She's a very pretty girl. I mean, she's a cute. Okay, maybe not very pretty, but she's an attractive young woman.
What's her name? What's her name?
She goes by Matt, M-A-T-T.
That's it?
That's it. I know. I thought it was I was like, why do you have a guy's name? But it's actually short for something else. And
Is this on TikTok? I don't see her.
I'll send it too.
Okay.
Sorry, people. Happy Good Friday. But it's like,
If you're looking for
Always when you open TikTok. I know.
I have it. It's like everything Florida. Oh, there's my sweet man doing his TikTok. Hello, hottie.
That's her husband.
You're looking good today. Man, I just love that guy.
I know you do.
Not to be
I
sick
found
and
her.
sappy,
I
but
found her.
man, is it nice to be in love with a person that you love, that you're married to?
Hi. Yes.
It's a good thing. Okay, so did you find her?
I found her.
She's a cute girl.
Yeah,
Matt. Okay.
She is
Did you
cute.
send it to me? Can you send it to me?
I will.
Just send me anything.
And she'll do like her outfits for the week. I mean, but people are mean.
I told you this. Like, if we're going on TikTok, prepare yourself because people, I don't know what it's like. I told you it's like the Wild Wild West on here, and so you just have to prepare yourself,
like
for the nonsense.
well, my thing is like she doesn't even eat like horror. I mean, she does eat some stuff that's bad for you, but lots of people eat way worse than. But they are mean. They'll even make fun of her nails. She gets her nails done. They'll make fun of her nails, but it's the shape of her nail, not the job that the tech did. I mean, people are mean. Be nice.
Be
Golly,
nice.
man.
I know. I just saw a TikTok about a woman, and she's like, "Be nice to your husband. Like, be nice to him." he works really hard for you. Like, be nice.
True.
And I'm like,
are we not nice to our husbands?
people aren't
No,
nice to their
people are not
husbands.
nice. The people aren't nice to each other. The people are not nice, and they say "I do." They're not nice.
I know.
And I'm like, listen, I'm thinking as somebody specifically that watches this podcast,
Oh.
and they might be on
If
right
it's
now. I
you.
don't know, but you'll know it's you when I talk to you,
Oh.
when I say it.
Okay. This is all hope right now.
And like, here's the thing, like, they'll know who I'm talking about because it speaks huge volumes. I'm not saying that this person has it going on all the time. I'm just saying in general,
Okay,
in
this
this
is nice.
area.
This is nice. We're coming back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
I
coming-
thought you were rebuking somebody.
No,
I'm not going to
no,
be
no,
here
no.
for this one.
I thought
No,
so too.
I think it speaks volumes about this couple.
Okay.
This couple had marital issues. I'm not going to go into the
Yeah.
marital issues, but they're somewhat of a younger couple. They had marital issues, and it was because they were doing things wrong. Okay? And what they did is they confessed the marital issues to one another and decided, you know what? We're going to put God as the center of this relationship, and we're going to move forward from here, and we're going to make our marriage the biggest success that it can be. I'm sure that they do things wrong and they don't hit it out of the park every single time.
Right.
But what they don't do is throw the past back in each other's flipping faces and treat each other poorly to
Right.
justify however they feel
Right.
on that day. You know what I'm saying? They've made a commitment.
Yeah.
They've stuck to it. And I would say to you, when I see them, they look pretty dang happy.
Yeah.
And they're both pretty strong individuals. You know who I'm talking about?
No.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Because you know. I mean, because this person
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
not shy about
Yeah.
you
Oh,
tell?
yeah. I totally know.
Yeah, they're not. Thank you. They're not shy at all. They've actually used it as a testimony
No, they
and
do.
to bring hope to
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
But the reason why it works is because people always want to act a certain way whenever they want to act a certain way because they feel like they're justified in it, and they'll either throw up the past to try and justify that bad behavior. Whether it's because they're feeling hormonal or they had a bad day at work, and that goes men at bad day at work, women feeling hormonal, or vice versa. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it might not even be the past, but because they feel like yucky about themselves or like they just feel mean, they take it out on one another. And it's like, stop. Like, just stop.
Be nice.
Be nice.
Be nice.
We're talking about love today.
Yeah. Let's talk
Right.
about love.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Because
to me.
the word is very clear on, and it even defines love in 1 Corinthians.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Uh-huh.
Love is patient.
Yeah.
Love is kind.
Love it doesn't
Not mean.
keep record of wrong. Yikes.
It's really, you can be really nice and you can really be a loving and show love when you keep no record of wrong.
Yes.
Because Lord knows none of us want record of wrong.
Right.
I don't.
We don't even want the Lord to keep record of wrong.
And he
So
won't.
Right.
I don't know.
Forgiveness, as far as the east is from the west.
Thank you, Lord, for that.
Amen.
Yep.
But yeah, people are really like the person that you say you love the most in the whole entire world,
Right.
which should be your husband, by
You
the way, if you're
chose.
married,
Right.
not your child or children. So, and that goes for, and you'll confirm this with me, Tracy. That means even if you get remarried and you don't have kids that you share together,
Yeah.
that person that you married is precedence over the children.
Absolutely. Right.
How are you going to
Absolutely.
have a solid structure of a home if there's an imbalance in that relationship? And a lot of people will justify having their children from another marriage take priority because of the guilt of it not working out with the first. But you're out of balance and you'll be divorced again
Right. Right. It's
Yeah.
out of order again. Right. Yep.
Right.
For sure.
because someone was out of balance the first marriage. So you might want to try and fix it for the second one. I don't know. Call me crazy.
I mean, the second marriage, there's a higher divorce rate for your second marriage.
Yeah.
It's up to 60%, and then even higher for
Why?
your third
Why
marriage.
is that? I wonder.
Because you do the exact same thing.
And
You
tend to
marry the same exact person.
Either or the opposite, and then but you still bring yourself into it, and you never fix the problem that you had in those marriages. And
Or
nobody's-
you weren't the problem, or you weren't the problem, and maybe it'll work.
Yeah.
Do you know
but
what I'm saying?
Typically, you pick the same thing because that's what you know and that's what's comfortable. Or even if you're not the problem for why you got divorced, like I even know there was things in my marriage that I didn't want to bring into this next marriage, my past marriage. Like there was just, I was young, I was learning still, and there was definitely things that I'm like, yeah, I can see, like you start.
Well, that caused a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Yes. So
Yeah.
you start learning those things, or you don't, and you don't get better, and then you just go into another marriage
Right.
broken.
And a lot of times they will go into another marriage unhealed.
right. That too. Yes.
And
Because you don't give yourself enough time to get rid of the baggage that you are carrying from the previous, and you bring it into the second one.
Right. You're supposed to take, this is like statistically, you're supposed to take 1 year off totally for every 5 years you were married. So if you were
What?
married 10 years, you should take 2 years and like find yourself again, get a strong relationship with the Lord, like reevaluate what you even
That's
want in
smart.
life. Yeah.
yeah, it is smart.
I mean, like, that's really smart. I would say that if that would be true for somebody who was in a really, like, excuse me, like a really, like if you had, I'll use Vanessa because Vanessa dated that guy for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like 4 years. Now, how long was it between? It wasn't the length of time, but you also knew the Lord told you it was Jeff. So there's some things
Yeah, I
that
think
you,
it was like a total of like 2 years in between.
which is significant. But that's a significant amount of time for dating. But I think when you date like what you did, because you dated that guy from high school, out of high school, correct? So that was like you really had given your heart to somebody.
I did.
And they kind of trampled on it too. So
Yeah.
like you kind of like need to, even if you didn't marry the person,
Right.
it would be wise to allow yourself some healing time in between.
100%. And fall in love with the Lord. And that's,
All that,
yeah,
yeah,
like
exactly.
you set yourself up for success when you do that.
Yep. I did that when I when I walked away from the Lord and I came back. I didn't get involved with anybody until because I was like, I'm damaged goods, man.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out me first
Right.
and what that looks like with him again
Right.
before I can even add another person into the mix.
Yeah. Wise.
For sure.
Yep.
And I literally had been broken up for years before. I think I broke up with that guy at like 20 years old, and I met Tom when I was like 25,
Yeah.
almost 26. But I had walked away from God, so there's
Right.
got to be some kind of reconciliation with the Lord and figuring out how strong that relationship is before you can enter somebody else into it, because then you become distracted. And a lot of people just get saved and then they want to meet the person,
True.
Yeah.
which is not good either. So I don't know. Interesting stuff. We're going to do sponsor really quick, and then we're going to get into this.
Perfect.
When it comes to knowing your home is really worth what your home is really worth, precision matters. Since 2005, Real Estate Appraisal Associates has been one of Southwest Florida's most trusted names in certified residential appraisals. They combine accuracy, integrity, and efficiency, so you're not left guessing or waiting weeks for answers. With transparent pricing, no surprise fees, and most reports completed in just 2 to 4 days, they make the entire process smooth and straightforward. When should you get an appraisal? Selling your home and want to price it right, settling an estate or inheriting property, challenging your property tax assessment, preparing to list, and avoiding costly overpricing. More than 10,000 appraisals completed a state-certified expert team in over 30 years serving Southwest Florida. Their reputation speaks for itself. And they stand behind their work with a 100% money-back guarantee. Proudly serving Charlotte, Sarasota, Manatee, DeSoto, Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Lee counties. Hope Hotline listeners receive $50 off when you mention the show at booking. Real Estate Appraisal Associates of Southwest Florida is clarity you can count on. You can reach them at 941-743-3700, 941-743-3700. Hanson's Automotive Services has been serving Southwest Florida since 2017. Hanson's Automotive brings over 20 years of real-world hands-on experience to every vehicle that rolls into their shop. Whether it's a quick oil change, brand new tires, AC repair in the Florida heat, major engine work, or even a full engine replacement, they've got you covered. No shortcuts, no guesswork, just honest work done right. And Hanson's integrity isn't a slogan, it's the standard. And yes, they're truly automotivated to keep you and your family safe on the road. Their foundation comes straight from Proverbs 16:3, which is commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Hanson's Automotive Services is dependable repairs, trustworthy service, and peace of mind every mile. You can reach them at 941-460-3962, 941-460-3962. You know, when I was thinking I want to talk about love, you know that song, Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah.
It keeps playing out in my mind. Hey, can you do me a favor? That's Norma FaceTiming me. She doesn't pay attention to the podcast.
Norma.
Wow.
So silly.
Yeah. So thank you very much. I was thinking, like, what's love got to do with it? And I was thinking to myself, like, that song is so funny to me, but love's got everything to do with it when it's your relationship with the Lord.
True.
Like, everything is founded on love. And a lot of times we always think love is a feeling. But the truth of the matter is the Bible doesn't. Hold on one moment. Was she going to show me a pair of pants?
Yes. She said she thought it started at 4.
She thought
Norma.
the podcast starts at 4. She
Even though
tapes
she's here
the podcast every
Wednesday.
week on Wednesday. Oh my gosh, that's flipping funny.
Sweet girl.
Sweet girl.
She's so special.
Okay, she's like me and
Just like
Talia
her-
right now.
Just like her mama.
We're missing something. The thing is the Bible actually doesn't. I mean, really, when you read the Word, the Bible, it's never really about a feeling. It's actually all about production. It's about action. It's not necessarily works based. But your evidence. Love is evidence of something. How you love equals evidence of whatever that is. Like Good Friday.
Yeah.
Love for us today is equal to a sacrifice. Right. Love equals sacrifice. And that is evidence of love. Does that make sense, girls?
Absolutely.
100%.
But we focus on
Absolutely.
feeling all the time. And
Yeah, and it's the world's way of explaining love. It really is.
it is.
And that's why people leave relationships, leave marriages, because they fall out of love because
yeah.
they base their love off of a feeling instead of a commitment.
Which is what the Bible,
Yeah.
when you give your self to the Lord and say, you're going to be Lord of my life, it's kind of like God has now made a commitment to you. You've made a commitment to him, which is kind of like a contractual agreement, which is what we've talked about before, because that's your promise. So it's so much less of a feeling and more about the commitment.
True.
And how far are you committed? Like to what lengths will you go for that commitment will reveal how deep your love is. And I think that a lot of people, if they were honest with themselves, they would say that their commitment level is pretty small. Because the amount of time that they actually spend in conversation with not just the Lord, but other believers, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
You know, I think that if you looked at, I love this because Andrew Womack says that for most Christians, if they had to have evidence that show that they were, whether or not they should be convicted or not of whether they are a believer or they're not a believer, he says most Christians, there's not enough evidence that would not keep them from being convicted.
Yikes.
Because there's really not very much that shows that they're a believer.
Wow. Yeah.
But think about that.
I know.
Think about that. Not just your walk, but you'll know them by their fruit, right? And people, you shouldn't judge. Well, we talk about that at this church all the time. Well, yeah, you should, unless you're doing the very same thing. But also, for me, I'll be honest with you. I look at some people and their walks with God and go, I don't want that. You know how when you are growing up, like I had an older sister growing up, and like she did almost everything right. Like, she's the oldest child. Like, she took care of us, me and my 3 younger siblings, and she did a great job at taking care of us. She went through a very small period of time where she was like a little wild, but not really that bad. And so, like, you know how you always want to be like your older sibling? There's not much that I could probably say, I'm not going to do that because that got you there. You know, we learn from other people and we say, I don't want that. You know how older siblings. Now, my younger sister could use me as a great example of don't do that because that's going to get you in really bad places. So she learned from me what not to do and what to do. Well, we can do that in our Christian walks as well. Like, you can look at people and say, yeah, that landed you there. I'm not doing that.
Yes.
But that's not what we do because we don't really associate very much with other believers. We associate more with the world. So how much evidence do you really have except for attending church on Sunday? If not, like we always say, there's the A, B, and C team. A is every Sunday. B and C, they alter each other. They come when B's coming, C's not. When C's coming, B's not.
True.
Like, where's your commitment level? Because church on Sunday shows a real commitment. I mean, that really is a great reflection of how serious you take your walk with God, as well as other believers, because we're to be there for one another. And if you're not there, how can you be there for somebody?
Yeah. Very true.
I mean, again, what's the commitment level? It shows how deep the connection is. Ladies, you want to add anything to that?
No, that's good. That's very good. It's true because usually people commit to things or exchange their time when it's either not, when it's convenient to them,
Yes.
or they're going to get something out of it. So their inconvenience will stop people, and being super selfish will stop people.
Yeah.
And we're all obviously guilty of that as well. But like the goal is if you want to show Christ's love, like it's always a sacrifice in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So
It's unconditional.
exactly.
I mean,
zero
literal.
conditions. Right.
You think about this, like, if you were married to somebody, well, a lot of people are, so I'll fix this, but let's think about this. Those of us who are married, how many of us love it when our spouse only does what's convenient?
Right.
Anybody can do that.
Right.
How many of us love an employee that only does what they like to do and then they don't do anything else?
Right.
It don't work, people.
No.
But that's how we treat our Christian walks, though.
Right.
True.
We only do what we like, or we only do what's convenient. And God forbid if we ask, or if the Lord asks you to do anything out of that parameter, and you act like every hair in your head is being pulled out, and you're not doing it.
Yeah.
You're not doing it. You're like, that's not real world. And in your job, you can't get away with it.
Right.
But in the spiritual realm, because there's no tangible Jesus right there, we act like we can.
Right.
But you have more responsible to the intangible Jesus than you do to your stinking job.
Right.
We're so confused about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's backwards.
I think that's why I love Good Friday so much, because it forces us to remember, like, God sent his one and only son to die on a cross, like the sacrifice that was made for us. And we can't even show up on a Sunday if it's raining. Like, what the-
And you think about how long he was nailed on that cross,
yeah.
and how long it was dark out while he was on that cross. The veil was torn. Like, it is powerful what this day means.
Our sin was laid upon his body.
Right.
Our infirmities, all of it just was laid upon his body. He carried all of it on his body as he was on that cross. Like,
he was so badly, his body was so badly beaten that he was unrecognizable as a human.
yep.
Right.
That's a lot of sin. That's a lot of sickness. That's a lot of disease put on you. And he bore it all for each and every single one of us. Like, how can you not, when the Lord tells you to do something, how can you not say, yes, Lord?
I know.
I just don't get it. I kind of do, because in our modern day culture, love is completely based on an emotion. And we are such an emotionally driven society. It's almost like
Yeah, because people will
sickening.
even say like, "Oh, I don't even feel Jesus anymore. Like, I don't feel God anymore."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't hear him. I'm like, just pick up your Bible. Oh, like start reading out loud and you'll hear him. Like, but it's like,
Yeah.
it's that feeling's gone, and I can feel it when I'm at church, and I feel it during worship, but sometimes I don't feel it. And who cares what you feel?
Yeah.
But that's
Right.
how people make decisions.
True.
Yeah. And the thing is I mean, I think everybody can say, I was just talking to Norma about this, but I think everybody can say that there are times in life that you sit there and go, Lord, can you hear me?
Right.
Because I can't hear
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah.
But you, like some of the greatest preachers that I love to listen to have said there have been periods of time in their life where it was dry,
Yeah.
and they had to fight through that, and they had to say, you know what, it's the dryness isn't what's real.
Right.
Yeah.
It's what what I've committed to the Lord and the promise that I've made, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if
Right.
the dryness lasts forever. I will still serve.
Right.
Right.
That's what love is. But
Yeah.
that's in marriages, you don't even see that. When it gets dry in a
Right.
marriage,
Right.
it's like, I mean, we've grown apart.
Yeah.
Right.
And you start looking for something else.
Yeah. I don't really feel like I love you anymore.
Right.
No, you're just in a dry place right now. And you need to cultivate and rejuvenate
Water.
and water.
Yeah,
Right.
water your garden. It's true though. It's because the thing is, I guess once you've gone through a divorce, like it sucks. It's so hard to go through a divorce, and then to have to enter back into this like dating world.
Ugh.
And I don't know how you romanticize it. Like you romanticize. I know. I
gosh.
don't know how you do it. Like you watched way too many rom-coms. It's not like that. Like you have to
No.
go back into this world that like you weren't even supposed to be in because you've already removed from it. Now you're going back into it, and now like who has what and what it like.
Well, I would say I'm sitting here literally thinking to myself, like, it's so hard because not only do you have to ask who has what, sexually speaking, but then you have to say who's been vaccinated.
that was what my first thought was,
Oh,
and then I was like,
Because
"Ooh,
I'm
maybe I'll hold
like-
off."
I probably would never get involved ever
No.
again with anybody
No.
ever again, simply
There's-
because of that.
There's a 10-year age difference between Jeff and I. So the likelihood of me being alone at one point is high.
Yeah.
And so we've made an agreement where Tracy's going to take me in. I'm not getting remarried
At 110.
at 110. And
I can't imagine. Literally, I cannot imagine being with somebody else as far as like
no,
even
not at all.
Right.
looking
Like,
lovingly in somebody else's
I live in a
eyes.
shed in their backyard.
Yes,
But
yes.
I'm not.
I'm taking care of her.
I'm so not interested.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so
Gross.
you're upset with your spouse right now. So like, you're just going to start all over again. And you don't think you're going to have an issue with the next person? Like there's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to be like,
Figure it out.
You're going into that same, like it's you, like you're bringing yourself into it. And to think that you're not at all the problem at all, like that's crazy. But
Exactly.
like, fix it. Like you picked him at some point. At some point things were good. And if they're not, you pray really hard.
You can, like, man, I have had family members that contemplated divorce and literally said to the Lord, make me fall in love with this person all over again. And they did. And
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it can happen.
100%.
But that person had to put effort into it. And then they had to count on God
right.
and have faith in the Lord to be able to, cultivate. You did. It's like you said, though, you fell in love with this person.
You did.
There was something about them, even if you only dated them for a few months. In that few months, there was something about this person that you were like, they got it going on.
Right.
Figure out what that was and make it happen again.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
It's your fault that you didn't know him that well,
Literally.
but I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
But it happens even with people who date for a really long time.
Right.
Yeah.
and something happens, whether it's the relationship with the Lord is no longer priority or whatever it is, but figure it out, because what's out there ain't better. For the
Preach.
most part. And second of all, you can have better than what you have right now and better than what you've ever had before if you put and invest the time into it.
Right.
And
If you-
even in our walk with our walk with the Lord, like I think of I think it's Paul talking to the church of no, it was in Revelation actually. It's a letter to the church of Ephesus. Like, go back to your first love. Do the first things, the first works. And we can apply that to our marriages. Like, if you've fallen out of love, like, go back to your first love. Do what you did when you first got together.
Yeah.
What are those things?
What were you doing? Right. Were you going on dates? Were you texting? Were you sending photos? Like, what were you doing?
Go back
Yeah.
and do those things.
Yep. And I know there are probably people listening. They're like, you don't know. You don't get it. Because
I know.
like I am married. I am married, or like they're now divorced or whatever. And they're like, that person was mean and nasty and hateful. I do get that.
But I've also been in ministry long enough that I've walked those paths with people. Like, I have walked through the worst of the worst of the worst with some of my friends. And I've seen them dig in and say, God, like, either pull me out of this or fix this marriage. And
Yeah.
I've seen God do it. And so it's very hard for me to like say, like, are you really doing the work? Like, and I'm not saying it's not either or, but I'm
Well, because
just
some
saying,
people, like their spouse, if they're like, some people, like if a guy's fighting for his marriage with his wife and she divorces him, like, okay,
right.
you have no control over that.
Right. Yeah.
But there are people that, and we're not talking, at least I'm not, and I'm sure you aren't either. But like, if the person divorces you,
Right.
or pretty much says, I want nothing to do with you anymore, okay, there's nothing you can do about
That's
that. I mean,
abandonment.
it's
Yeah,
abandonment.
right,
I mean, yes,
right. Yeah.
like there is nothing you can do with that. And I would tell you, I wouldn't. If somebody did that to me, would I go out and start dating again? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and that's the thing where
That's
you can,
a different story,
And
though.
you can even take that like time frame. Like, if you've been together 10 years, maybe take 2 years and like go back. Don't go right back into dating. Maybe take the time and like, where am I at in my relationship with God? Where do I want to go with my career? Like, maybe take a second, take a breath, and
Enjoy life.
Enjoy life. Don't
Yeah.
get right back into another relationship. Like, heal and like
Right.
maybe like reflect on like how
And
the
Paul
marriage
said-
went.
Paul said it. He's like,
It's better not to
you
marry.
Stay alone. Like,
There's reasons for that.
There is.
But
There
if somebody
is.
did that to me, I'd be honest with
No.
you. Like if which is not, but I'll just leave Tom out of the equation. If I was a person that was married and the guy was a jerk,
Yeah.
okay, and I had tried everything,
Yeah.
and he ends up like dumping me, see ya. There's somebody better looking out there.
True.
That's how I think.
Right.
There's somebody better on all scales, and I'm gonna find him, and he's gonna not be vaccinated. And all the things.
It's definitely possible, for sure.
It's definitely
because God
possible.
is a good dad, and if your
Yeah.
desire is to be a wife, which mine was,
Right.
like I knew
He'll do it.
I knew he was, and it was just, yeah.
He'll do it,
he
yeah,
will.
because
Totally.
like, and that's. But here's the thing: like nowadays, it doesn't even take divorce because of infidelity. Some people just literally up and
yeah.
bail. I've seen it so many times in ministry
Yeah.
where one of them is like, "I just don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
it's too hard.
I'm out," and I'm like, "So what is that person supposed to do?" Like,
Oh yeah, no, you're free.
sorry, you're free, but
You
it's
are
like.
free.
They didn't sign up for it, but on the whole, though,
Yeah.
you should fight tooth and nail before it gets to that place. And if you know you have, then don't let the Lord hit. Don't let the good Lord.
Don't ask me.
Don't let the good Lord hit you where something split you.
good
Don't let the
Lord.
door.
Door
Don't let
hit
the
you.
door hit
Where
you where the good Lord
split
splits
Yeah.
you.
Exactly.
See, we did it. Tag team
you. We
You gotta
we
go.
make one whole brain.
with those things. What are those called? One of those things.
I don't
called?
know.
Sayings.
Sayings.
I don't know. I don't even know what they're called. I don't know. I was still trying to think.
You did.
It came
Your
to my
brain
head.
was like,
I was like, "Is that it right there?" And I'm like, "No, that's not it." I was thinking folk tale, wise tale. That's not any of them.
no, not that either.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Oh,
So
man.
love.
So love is very important.
Love is important.
It is.
And I would say, I would ask you, we're going to go through different things about love and the scriptures that coincide with them. And ask yourself, quite honestly, because you know how we are on this podcast, self-evaluation, very important.
Yes, very important.
Daily. You should be evaluating yourself every single day.
Yeah.
Like, and you know what? Usually you can tell the people who aren't.
Yes.
Because they stay the same.
Yes. True.
They're not changing. So usually people who are not changing usually are not really evaluating themselves. And if they say they are, then they're not honestly evaluating themselves. They've deceived themselves. So let's look at different things love is and look at yourself and say, do I operate in these things? First of all, which is, I think, Vanessa, I think you said obedience.
Yeah.
Love is obedience. John 14:15 says, if you love me, obey my commandments. Do you, when whatever's in the word, from if you do these things, you'll inherit the kingdom of heaven. The sins that are in there, do you do those things? Okay. Because if you're doing those things, then you don't love him. Do you struggle with them? Is it different than do you live like them?
Right.
Okay, so if you're living like the things that it says, if you live like this, you'll not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Are you doing those things? And if you are, you don't love him. If you struggle with them, that's a whole nother story. Okay, struggling with sin is different than living in it. You'll know. You can actually, or if it's not even that, if there's things in the word, or if there's things that the Lord tells you specifically to do and not to do, and you don't really want to do them because they don't fit your criteria, if you don't obey, then you don't love. It's as simple as that. There's gray areas in life. And if it's like Paul said, if some things aren't beneficial, okay, but they're not sin. Right. If it's not beneficial, but you want to do it, and the Lord's saying, that's not beneficial, don't do it. And you're like, I'm doing it. He actually asked you not to do something. Are you going to obey?
True.
Because if you don't, do you really love him? Are you deceiving yourself into believing you do, even though it says in the word you don't? You guys,
James 4:17. If anyone then knows
James 4:17.
4:17.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, if anyone then knows the good they ought to do and doesn't do it, it is sin for them. So,
Yes.
yeah, if God tells you to not do something, it's not because he's a mean Lord, Savior, whatever.
Right.
Like he knows that's a little leaven for you.
Yeah.
And so it's so easy to look at somebody else and be like, well, they're doing it, you know, but like God knows, like he knows what's in there and you probably do too. And so he's like, don't even dabble.
I think of like gambling, right?
Yeah.
Gambling's not a sin.
Right.
Right.
But if the Lord tells you, don't do it.
Right.
It's like you're saying,
Exactly.
like he knows that your propensity as a person, what will lead you down a path that could be destruction for you. He's not keeping you from fun. He's keeping you from destroying yourself.
Right. That little leaven, because that is where most things start. It's that little seed that you knew that you're kind of like, I don't know. No, it's fine. Everybody else does it. Like it's that one that goes to the next one, that goes to the next. And then here you are in full blown sin.
Yep. Cussing's the same thing because it says that about cussing.
Right.
It'll lead you to a destruction. It's not good.
Right.
A lot of people don't think it, but it is true.
Yeah. And if you're not being obedient and then you're like, I'm struggling to hear God's voice and I'm struggling to like feel God. Well, sin separates you from God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and why?
Literally.
Like literally, if you ask somebody to please stop doing something, because for whatever reason you're asking your friend to stop doing it, and they keep doing it, are you going to stay friends? Probably not. Are you going to keep trying to talk to them? Are you just going to be like,
Right.
I'll talk to you when you're ready to listen?
Right.
But yet you expect you to have this communication between you and the Lord, yet you do the same thing that you wouldn't put up
Right.
with somebody else.
Right.
And you wonder, I can't hear him. I don't know why I don't hear him. It's not hard.
Listen, it's so simple, but it's not
simple.
easy. Right?
Yeah.
'Cause it requires
your
you to like
flesh,
be
right?
obedient. It
Right.
requires you to like
Die to
your
yourself.
life down.
literally take up your cross.
Yes.
And walk.
Right.
But it's simple. It's so simple.
Yeah.
It just,
We like to make it complicated because if it's
Right.
complicated, then it's like,
then it feels, yeah.
who, me?
Yeah. Just don't understand.
I can't stand when people are like,
Right.
Are you talking about me? Yeah, 100%. You fit the bill. Exactly what we're talking about right
Yeah.
now. So don't act like who me.
Yeah.
You can't be talking about me, right? Oh, yeah. Most of the time we are. And we're talking about ourselves too. That's just the
True.
truth.
Yeah.
John 14:21 says, those who accept my commandments and obey them are the ones who love me. And because they love me, my Father will love them. That's a big one. That's a big one.
And then it says, and I will love them and reveal myself to each of them.
Yep. Thank you for finishing that because it's
Yeah.
exactly what it says. It's true.
Love that.
Which I think that little last sentence is the most important
I know.
thing on there. And
I
I will
agree.
love them and reveal myself to them.
Reveal myself.
You can't
to
hear
them,
him, right?
to
How
each
many?
of them.
I can't hear
Right.
him.
Right.
Are you
That's-
keeping his commandments?
Right.
It says that right there.
Right there.
It's. I'm telling you, it's so simple.
So simple.
It's so simple.
But people don't know. Like if you don't read the word, then you
perish
don't
for lack
know.
of knowledge.
Right.
If you don't read the word, you're never going to know. And everybody sits there and go, I read it. No, you don't. You sit there and you just like, and again, it's not that I kind of am guilty of it because I do it too sometimes if I just read it versus study it.
Right.
But it's like I said to the girls, like Psalm 91, I'm reading Psalm 91 and that first two verses, because I was listening to Kenneth Hagin preach about it, but I look at those two verses and I'm like, holy moly, dwell and abide. I was like,
Abide.
Those
like
two things.
Psalm 91 is great, and I love hearing teachings about Psalm 91 because it's a comfort, right? You're like, I don't have anything to worry about.
Nothing.
I am golden,
Yeah.
except for when I don't do the first two verses, and I never noticed that before. And I'm reading it, and I'm like,
Right.
I gotta dwell and I gotta abide. Oopsie daisy, I missed that part.
Yeah. Yes.
For real.
Yes. Yes.
If you're not, then don't expect Psalm 91.
Right.
But this is the same thing. People
True.
are go, I missed that.
Right.
It's because you're going too fast when you read,
True. True.
or you're not studying.
Right.
Because there's definitely prerequisites. If you have something that you are wanting, there's a prerequisite of getting that.
Yes.
What is that? And if
Yes.
you're not getting it, like right now, like for the past week, I'm believing for something specific. And I keep asking the Lord, like, I'm missing something. Like, in order to get what I'm expecting, I know it's not you. It's me. So what am I missing? What is the missing element that
Yeah.
I am or that I have to do? Where's the revelation knowledge? And until you do those things and you really try and break it down,
Right.
it's not going to happen.
Right.
And you're going to blame God. It ain't him.
I know.
It's you. You don't know the word. And you're going to blame him and say you never know what he'll do.
Right.
That's just not
That's
true.
dangerous,
We know what he'll do every single time when we know and understand the word. And then you can count on it, you can believe on it, and you can stand on it, which is so, for me, comforting.
Same.
Literally.
Like, I take comfort in that.
Me too. Me too.
But what were you going to say, Vanessa?
No,
No?
I'm chewing on everything that's being said right now. But it's so true. Like when you're believing for something, like being so sensitive to his voice to know like there is an exchange that has to happen. Because it's not on his end. It's like there's something that I'm not, I haven't I don't know the key.
Yeah.
And there's something that I have to do in the physical to unlock the thing in the spiritual. And it's just, yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. I literally feel like, not in a bad way, well, sometimes in a bad way, but like, I feel like roller coaster to a certain extent. Like,
Yeah.
like I have all of my personal things that from my family to my extended family, that I feel like Satan tries to come after, and then you're fighting in the spiritual realm, right?
Yeah.
And then and it's almost like on a weekly basis, I hear of something that's going on with somebody in our church that is also having to overcome or fight or believe or whatever. And then you're taking on those things. That's way more important. Even though I feel like I'm on a roller coaster sometimes, I'd rather be on that roller coaster than watching whatever is on Netflix
Yeah.
or whatever is going on and hanging out with and not doing God's purpose and what he's called me to do. Keep me on the roller coaster because like at least those are things that will be held to my account when I go to heaven.
Right.
Yeah.
The rest of it's crap.
Yeah.
It really is. Like I hear things that like people are literally fighting for in their homes, in their personal lives, and their families.
Yeah.
And I want to be a part of that. I want to be the one that says, I'm going to stand with you on that. That's not going to happen.
Right.
But if you're not participating, if you're not loving, which is part of what love really is,
Right.
what evidence are you showing that you actually are walking and acting and being in love?
Right.
We are so consumed with what the world has, though, we'd rather be a part of that because that actually has no requirement.
Yeah. True. True.
But when you go to heaven, you're going to have nothing to your account.
That's sad.
And that's sad. Because really, what's going on in the spiritual world and in the spiritual realm is more real than the rest of the junk. It really is.
Yeah.
And it amounts to nothing.
Yeah.
And there are people that need you.
Yeah.
Yes.
They need you to stand with them. They need you to
Yes.
believe with them.
Yes. Yep.
And I love the scripture in the Old Testament when it was Elisha and his servant, and they were like having to go against this army, this military. I think it was Elisha and the servant, or was it? Look at this up. And it says in the scriptures that Elisha said to the servant, do not worry, do not fear, for there's more that be with us than there are with them.
Yeah.
And then the heavens opened and the angels were exposed.
Yeah.
And that servant was able to see, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We have nothing to fear.
Open your eyes. Look up to the hills.
That's where
Yeah.
your help comes from.
Yeah.
But that's not that scripture.
That's not
but
that scripture.
Elijah.
Elijah, not Elisha. There's more that be with us than there are with them.
Yeah.
And it was like the Amalekites or Midianites or something like that they were going that they had to go up against and they had to speak to or something like that. They had to give a word or something like that, which was scared them because back in the day, a prophet, if he went and he talked to somebody and didn't give them the word they wanted, they were dead. So that's us, though, guys. That's us. And we get to be that.
Right.
And that's love.
Right.
And sometimes love is heavy.
Yeah.
But man, with God, it doesn't have to be that heavy.
Right.
And if we're supposed to reflect our Father who is in heaven, like he loves people. He loved people so much that even in our sin, we were in our sin when he sent his son to die on the cross.
Yep.
Yep. That one blows my mind.
Right.
Like
Right.
he didn't
I
wait
know.
till we
Enemy.
figured it out.
Right.
And sends
Right.
his son. No, he sent us
straight up enemy.
while we were literally enemies.
Yeah.
And sent his son, and that's how much he loves people. That's how much he loves this world, and we should reflect that same love to the people around us. And that's why the greatest commandment of all is love thy neighbor as yourself, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Because there's hurting people all around us. You gotta just go to Publix, go to Walmart, even Go to Walmart. There's people.
I was
there's
there. I
hurting
wanted to
people
kill
all
everybody
around
in
us.
there.
See, you had to love people. Hope.
That's a true test.
Hope.
Shopping.
When you go to Walmart, that is a true test.
It really is.
Target, you'll be fine. Publix, meh.
Yeah,
But Walmart,
True.
It's a test of faith.
it is
Test of love.
test of love. Do you really love people?
Go
Go to Walmart.
The evidence of how much you love
Yes. It's tested
will
at
be
Walmart.
will be there.
Yes, I will.
It really
and I
is.
saw this thing on TikTok. I think it was a video. He said, some preacher, I can't remember who it was, but he was saying how the enemy is not worried about Christians that go to church and fill seats. He's worried about the Christians who go and make disciples and go and do the Great Commission.
Yeah, you're
That's
going to have
who
a target on you
Right.
as soon as you as soon as you start doing something for the Lord, as soon as you start being like radically changing other people's lives, you have a target on you.
Right.
And watch out, because I'm just telling you right now, it's like Tom just recently said on a TikTok post that it isn't until you are, you're exposing yourself that you actually, if you're not doing nothing, Satan doesn't, he doesn't bother.
You are not a threat to the kingdom.
No. Do something for the Lord.
Yep.
Be about something for the Lord and watch out.
Yes.
See what happens.
Yes.
We'll finish up with obedience because we only have 3 minutes, but obedience is super important. And Jesus tied love to submission. And obedience, like a lot of us, like we were talking about marriage vows. And, I had love, honor, and obey in mine, because the thing is Tom is the priest of the home, and how I submit to him and obey him shows my love for him. It's no different for the Lord. Like your obedience and how you show that and how you perform it shows your love for him. And there's no two ways about it. Love your husband. Love, honor, and obey your husband, and watch and see how radically changed your marriage will be.
True.
Like you'll be treated like a queen.
True.
There's no way that person, you start love, honoring, and obeying that man, and you'll be shocked at how much, like, it's like, it has to change because the word is clear. And if you do these things, then you'll see the results of them. And Ephesians, Ephesians talks about marriage and about
Ephesians 5.
It's Ephesians 5. It talks about what a good marriage looks like.
Yeah.
And one of them is submitting. But submitting is obeying. And how you submit makes all the difference in the world. You show your husband that submission, and that doesn't mean you're a doormat.
No.
Like you're talking about a very strong woman right here. I'm not a doormat, but I absolutely cater and love to honor and respect, and I treasure my relationship with Tom. So there's pretty much nothing that I won't do for him.
Right.
But I also know in return it's reciprocated.
Right. And it's how the Lord created us in marriage. Like if it's this beautiful cycle, like as we submit, they then love us like Christ loved the church, and Christ died for the church.
Yeah.
And so it's like, it's this beautiful thing where it just keeps going. Like you're submitting and he's loving you well. And because he loves you well, you keep submitting.
Yeah. Because true love costs you something.
Yeah.
True love cost Jesus his life. True love from God cost God his son.
Yeah.
True love costs you something.
Yes.
Right.
And delayed obedience is disobedience. Understand that.
Yeah.
Like, and selective obedience is not love, it's control. So true love, though, is gonna cost you something, and it's gonna cost you. And you should embrace that, because the more that you don't control things and the more that you submit yourself to your husband and to the Lord, the more radically loved you'll be because of the commitment level from your spouse. But then you'll see the radical love from the Lord, because it just is reciprocated, like what Vanessa is saying. You'll be able to see things you've never been able to see before, not because they didn't exist before, but because you've opened yourself up to them. And that is way different. It's not that it's not there right now. It's just you're not willing to receive it because you're not willing to do your part to get there. I don't know how to explain it any other way, but it's really up to you and what you open yourself up to, and to what it's like revelation knowledge. The more you study something out, the more revelation knowledge you get. It's not that revelation wasn't already there in existence. It's just you didn't do your part to get to where it needed to be to see it. And that's the same thing with obedience and love. It's the same exact thing. All right. 1 minute over. You guys have anything to add?
That was good.
Yeah.
We'll finish this up on Wednesday.
Good Friday.
Oh, yeah. Happy Good Friday. Thank you, Lord.
I know.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
know.
I
I
know.
love Good Friday. I love just reflecting back on the ultimate, like,
Sacrifice.
and just the expression of love. Like it was love in action for us. And
You know
it's
what I
just-
think about?
What?
That we weren't in the Old Testament. That we're
Thank
in the
you,
New
Lord.
Testament.
Yeah.
Which Old Testament is way harder
man.
I
than
think about
new.
that. I'm like, thank you.
Thank
Like he
you,
knew
Lord,
He
for the new
knew
covenant.
that I needed the new covenant.
That's way harder to live. The
Oh
old
my-
covenant is way harder
There's
to
no
live
way.
by.
It just would have been. I would have been like, you know
I would
what?
have needed a sacrifice every day.
every day.
Give me the
I
dove.
would have been the sacrifice. Are you kidding me? How I lived? Just throw me on the altar.
Literally.
throw me on the altar.
Literally. No, I'm so thankful.
Oh man.
That's
It's
why I'm
crazy.
thankful.
So much blood.
So much blood.
So much blood.
But if you think about it, think about this, because I think about this. I think about it, and I'm like blown away that the maker of the universe literally was willing to give up everything for me.
I know.
Like I'm not- like everybody knows themselves, and so they're like, I wouldn't have done that, like because
Right.
you know yourself.
Right.
But if you think about, he didn't have to do that. Like
Right.
he's God.
I know.
He's God, and like for the greatest being. Like your mind can't even conceive how great he is. And there's nothing that he misses.
Right.
He misses nothing.
Yeah.
And yet, for me, and I am so unworthy so that I could live with him forever.
I know.
I know.
Like that's insanity
Like,
to me.
why?
I know.
Like that is crazy. I could live in hell forever.
Yeah.
But he gave me an opportunity and an option that never has to happen.
Right.
But in order to make that happen, he had to sacrifice the greatest thing that I wouldn't be willing to do.
No.
And he's the greatest
know.
thing willing to do it. And I'm not that great, and I'm not.
I would
Do you?
not,
I mean, I don't
I
know
would
how to
not give my
make
child.
it.
I would
Oh my
not give
gosh!
my child for humanity. I wouldn't.
I don't like. Like it's so hard for my mind to conceive
Yeah.
that something so powerful and so
know.
great and
Yeah.
so
I know.
beautiful
Yeah.
and so pure would do something
I know.
so willingly and
I know.
lovingly.
I know.
I'm
I
like,
know.
I just,
I know.
how can you turn your back on him? How can you not obey? How can you not reciprocate? I don't understand.
Right.
How could you not choose him? I mean, in my life, I have done that, but I'm saying in general,
I know. Now that you know, like, now
How
you
could you
tasted the
not?
goodness of God. I know.
Okay, I'm gonna.
and people
I
do
need
it.
to stop talking about this.
And more people don't than do. Narrow is the way, and few there be that find it.
You know.
And it is so sad. Cling to it, hold on to it tightly, embrace it, and then on top of that, make it your passion so that you get deeper involved in that relationship, that nothing can tear you away.
Right. Right.
Because he is so worthy.
Amen.
Oh man, he worthy and so good.
Amen.
I love you guys. See you on Wednesday, or see you on Sunday.
No,
hopefully,
make it to
two
one of our
services.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yep.
Yes. 2 services, 9 a.m. and 11:30. Just come. Just
Yeah.
come.
Come
at
to
this point.
both.
Come to both. It's going
Oh
to be the
my
best
gosh.
day ever. It's gonna
Best
be the
day ever.
Best day ever.
Super Bowl of our faith.
Exactly.
It really
Exactly.
is. But and then once you go to one, start coming every.
I know.
Yeah,
Don't,
Don't be a
I know.
creaster, as
No,
Tom
then
would
we got
say.
baptisms, and then something awesome's going to happen the next week because that's who
Literally.
he is.
That's
Yeah,
just
don't
who
give
he
up.
is.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Gosh, he's
Plug
so
in.
good. He's so good. See you on Sunday. Worst case scenario. See you on Wednesday. Bye.
Okay.